ABC7 News app.
This hour on Good Morning Suncoast, new allegations against Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore with the election now less than 4 weeks away. We're learning new details about the deadly shooting in Tampa earlier this week. We'll tell you why police hope new surveillance video will lead to the killer. And thousands of AT&T customers in the dark for hours yesterday. We'll tell you what the cell phone provider believes led to the nationwide outage. Your Suncoast News starts right now.
Live from the ABC7 studios, this is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
And good morning. Glad you're with us. It is Thursday. I'm Ray Collins.
I'm Stephanie Roberts. Thanks for joining us this morning. We are off to another crisp start outside. Let's check in with First Alert meteorologist John Scalzi to see what kind of gorgeous day is on the way for today. Good morning, John.
Good morning. Yeah, pretty nice, I think. Temperatures generally running around 60 degrees or so. We have Mark in Palmetto coming in with 61, and Cooper in central Sarasota also at 61 degrees. A little bit of cloud cover has moved in. That's actually raised our temperature over the last hour or two. I don't think we'll see a lot of 50s around this morning like we saw yesterday morning, but certainly 61 does have a kind of a crisp feel to it, especially when accompanied by the lower relative humidity that we have. Let's go to the maps. We have some cloud cover across the area, as you can see, but the rainfall confined to the other coast. We won't see any here. Our daytime high after the clouds mix away, probably in the upper 70s. Complete forecast in a moment.
All right, talk to you soon. Thank you, John. Checking First Alert traffic now as you awaken on this Thursday morning. Some buildup there on State Road 70 in the westbound lanes as you approach 301. Otherwise, pretty clear in Manatee County. Checking northern Sarasota County. No issues right now outside of a little blip there in the eastbound lane on Clark Road around Beneva and South County. All clear at 6:02 on your Thursday morning.
Our top story this hour, the community is still on edge in a Tampa neighborhood as the search continues for what is being called the Seminole Heights serial killer.
The reward is now $91,000. Yesterday, police released new video, here it is, of a person of interest in the case captured on security video nearby. The interim police chief says the department has received more than 400 tips. They're asking the public to help identify the man or woman in the video. On Monday, the fourth victim, Ronald Felton, was gunned down about 5 a.m. outside a local food bank where he volunteered.
I repeat, we are now calling this person a suspect, and we need to know who this person is. We need someone who is thoughtful, cares, and has the heart and the fortitude and the bravery to step forward and tell us who this person is and give us the identity. I don't need speculation. We don't need profiles. We need names.
If you can help, call police in Tampa. We'll have more on this developing story later in the hour right here on Good Morning Suncoast.
We are learning disturbing new details about that deadly shooting spree in a small California community. Yesterday, investigators identified the gunman as Kevin Neal, who has at least one prior arrest. Investigators say Neal's first two victims were two of his neighbors, and now they have discovered a fifth victim, the gunman's wife, who was found under the floorboards of his home, shot to death.
We were looking for his wife. Couldn't find her yesterday. We located her dead body concealed under the floor of the residence last night. She was obvious victim of several gunshot wounds. We believe that's probably what started this whole event.
Neal targeted 7 different locations during his rampage, including an elementary school that went on lockdown after they heard shots fired nearby. Neal's motive is still unknown, and the investigation continues.
Legal action stemming from the mass shooting in Las Vegas is now picking up out there. 14 civil complaints were filed together yesterday. They follow at least 3 other lawsuits filed since Stephen Paddock opened fire at the Mandalay Bay Hotel and Casino, killing 58 people and injuring hundreds of others. The newest filings argue that the Las Vegas concert organizers, the hotel, and the makers of the bump stock gun accessory that enabled Paddock to shoot rapidly all share blame for the tragedy.
Attorneys for the wife of the gunman who killed 49 people in an Orlando nightclub want to introduce testimony that he frequently lied about visiting a friend to cheat on his wife. Norris Salmon's attorneys say the testimony is relevant because Omar Mateen told her he was visiting his friend Nemo hours before his rampage at Pulse nightclub. Nemo told FBI agents Mateen frequently used him as a cover to visit women that he had met through dating websites. Nemo's full name has not been released, but prosecutors say Salma knew of her husband's plans, and they have charged her with obstruction of justice. She denies those allegations. Her trial is set to begin in March. It is 6:05, and Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore faces new accusers this morning, while Republicans are considering some Hail Mary options to try to keep control of that Senate seat.
Meantime, Moore's attorney is firing back. ABC's Lana Zock has the latest developments from Washington.
A new day and several new accusers have come forward against Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore. Tina Johnson tells AL.com that Moore grabbed her at his law office, and the Washington Post reports 2 more women describe unwanted overtures by Roy Moore at Alabama Mall. One of those women, Gina Richardson, says Moore approached her when she was just a teen and asked for her phone number, which she declined to give. A few days later, she says she was in class at Gadsden High School when she was summoned to the principal's office for a phone call. She tells the Post the male on the other line said, "Gina, this is Roy Moore." I was like, "What?" He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm in trig class." But Moore is fighting back. His attorney now asking for a handwriting expert to evaluate the alleged signature in the yearbook of one of Moore's earlier accusers, Beverly Young Nelson.
Love, Roy Moore, Old Hickory House, and it signed it Roy Moore, DA.
Look at those 2 sevens, and then look below at the 77. And I want to ask you, do you think it was written by the same person?
Republicans are scrambling to save the Senate seat that previously belonged to Attorney General Jeff Sessions, considering him as a write-in candidate, and Politico reporting that Republicans are even looking at asking appointed Senator Luther Strange to resign from his seat in order to trigger a new special election, a move that might not be possible. For his part, President Trump, though, is remaining silent.
Should Roy Moore resign, Mr. President? Do you believe his accusers?
Moore's attorney did not address the specifics of any of the original accusers, but Moore himself continues to maintain that he has done nothing wrong. Lana Zach, ABC News, Washington.
Meantime, on Capitol Hill, the House is expected to vote today in favor of tax reform. Things are not quite as smooth in the Senate right now. Some Republicans are planning to repeal a key Obamacare mandate as part of their push to reform the tax code. The House's version of the tax bill is expected to pass, but it does not include a repeal of the Obamacare mandate. While the Senate's version does, several GOP senators have already said they won't vote for it. Critics say the plan will increase income inequality.
By the way, the individual mandate isn't just any tax. It's a terribly regressive tax that imposes harsh burdens on low and middle-income taxpayers.
Well, the plan could save more than $300 billion over the next 10 years, but it's projected to leave about 13 million more Americans uninsured over that same time span.
In Florida, Governor Rick Scott is proposing major state investments in education, health, environment, and public safety. His over $87 billion budget proposal will include an extra $200 per student for schools. It also includes a raise for law enforcement officers, the fight against opioid addiction, and protection for beaches, state parks, and springs. Speaking of the opioid crisis, Florida medical examiners say opioid-related deaths increased 35% in 2016. A report by the Florida Department of Law Enforcement says there were more than 5,000 cases where opioids were either the cause of death or present in the system of the person who died. That's nearly 1,500 more deaths than 2015. Manatee County had the highest number of opioid-related deaths in all of Florida's 67 counties in 2015. For more news around the Sunshine State, as well as local and breaking news, you want to download the latest updated version of our app. iPhone and iPad users, go to the App Store and re-download it. You'll want to search for WWSB or My Suncoast. Android users get the update automatically.
In consumer news, AT&T is apologizing to customers after they were hit with a massive service outage yesterday. Thousands of users said they were unable to make calls. The company announced a quick fix on Twitter, telling customers to restart their devices to resume cell service. But some customers were responding on Twitter saying it didn't work still. It's still not clear what caused the problem. AT&T hasn't given any further updates. And Papa John's CEO, John Schnattner, is apologizing for his comments on the NFL Take a Knee protests. Schnattner blamed the NFL controversy and poor leadership for declining Papa John's sales. But the official Papa John's account tweeted that the remarks weren't meant to be divisive. The pizza chain also said it supports players' right to protest, but that the anthem should still be honored. Interesting. Pizza sales down.
Yes. Well, you never know if that's to blame because people aren't going and watching the games as much either because they're mad about the anthem. So it all, kind of loops together.
Or it's bad pepperonis.
Or, yes, or people are just tired of pizza, although I have trouble believing that's ever the case.
That's right.
The perfect food.
We never get tired of sunshine and comfortable temperatures, and that's certainly what we have right now.
Yeah, I think we're going to see sunshine again pop out this afternoon and warm us up back up to near 80. This has been a string of almost perfect days, I think, personally.
Very much so.
Yeah,
and hopefully it will continue.
Yeah. Some little changes. Some little changes. We'll talk about it in the forecast.
Geez, all right. Also had first alert traffic. And what if you can get your groceries without going to the store?
More people are returning to grocery delivery services now. We'll take a look at that when we come back. But first, a gorgeous look outside. A little bit of cloud cover to start the day, but John will give us the full forecast coming up.
We're losing exotic animals on a daily basis, and the ones that we have in captivity are really the ambassadors for their wild counterparts. I'm Clayton Rozier from the Big Cat Habitat and Gulf Coast Sanctuary, housing over 150 exotic animals that needed a great home. And if you love animals, please help them. Do it locally. Support your local no-kill shelters, your local wild animal sanctuaries. Make a difference where you can.
It's time to take a road trip.
Alabama's got 100 road trips, and some will take you back in time to the Civil Rights Movement or even the Civil War. You boys play nice now. From Helen Keller to Hamlet. Check out these big guns. We're talking the USS Alabama. Alabama's got 100 road trips. Plan yours at alabama.travel.
Which one you gonna take?
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
I'm calling in regards about my mother, and I'm here, and I just want to thank you because it saved my mother's life yesterday. And I'd like to know the names of the people that came in and saved her so I could call and thank them. And she's doing fine. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you.
When you fall and cannot get up, an accident can turn into a tragedy. But with Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast. Life Alert saves a person from a catastrophe every 10 minutes.
Life Alert is a lifesaver. If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-652-3012. That's 1-800-652-3012. Call now, 1-800-652-3012. For a free brochure, call 1-800-652-3012.
Keep up with the Suncoast. Watch your favorite ABC 7 shows on your streaming device. Now your ABC 7 First Alert Weather Forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
60-degree air temperature. We have a dew point of 62, a match. So the humidity is high at 100%, and there is a little bit more humid feel to the air than we had 24 hours ago. But That will change as we head into the afternoon and the temperatures begin to rise. We have some cloud cover out there as well. That's kept our morning temperatures a little on the warmer side than 24 hours ago at this time. They were a couple of degrees cooler at this time yesterday. 60 degrees Lakewood Ranch, Sarasota the same, Venice at 62, so's Inglewood, Northport at 60, 63 Longboat Key. 59 degrees in Bradenton and Parrish, but 60 in Wauchula, Myakka, Arcadia at 61. I think today we'll probably top it out just about where we were yesterday. We had a little trough of low pressure produced a cloud cover that kind of rolled in and kept our nighttime temperatures slightly warmer. That will mix away, and we'll be left with mostly sunny conditions. We have a frontal boundary sinking southward that'll be approaching us by tomorrow. That front will actually just kind of fizzle away and won't produce much in the way of any kind of difference in our weather. You certainly won't notice it all that much. As it sinks southward and fizzles out, it will just reinforce the already nice weather that we've been having. So Saturday should end up being a pretty decent day. High pressure builds in back behind that kind of fading away front, and we will wait for another front, which will come our way on Sunday, that's still well back to the west. That one has a chance of producing a little bit of showery activity. So for today, after we get rid of the morning clouds, mostly sunny skies. Low humidity, typical of this time of year. In the afternoon, it should feel just beautiful with those dew points in the 60s. And seasonable temperatures as well, coming in probably in the upper 70s, something like that. A lot of dry air in place, and then once that front kind of fades away, we'll have another little blast of drier air, which will make it feel very comfortable. Again, scattered showers over on the other coast from Fort Pierce southward. They have had just really kind of dreary weather all week long, while we have enjoyed plenty of sunshine. Beach and boating forecast, not too bad. North winds coming in at about 15, switching a little bit more to the northeast during the afternoon and evening. Moderate chop, 2-foot seas. And the forecast for the next couple of days, also not too bad. Daytime highs in the upper 70s. Chance of a shower Sunday early, then clearing, turning a little breezy perhaps, as we usher in some slightly cooler air for Monday and Tuesday. Back to you guys.
All right, looks good. Thank you, John. And also things are looking very good for the morning commute this morning. First alert traffic not showing any slowdowns per se. A little bit of volume there on State Road 70 at 301 and 41 as you go past the southern edge of Bradenton. In Sarasota, we have a little volume westbound on Fruitville, eastbound on Bee Ridge, approaching the interstate, and Clark Road also showing some building eastbound volume. However, I-75 accident and delay free through Manatee and Sarasota counties all the way down to Northport. It is 6:17, and this week ABC 7 is taking a closer look at shifting consumer shopping habits. Technology is changing how we get groceries and making it easier to avoid walking down store aisles.
Yeah, shoppers can pick out groceries online from home and have them delivered to their door. But as Erica Jackson shows us, many still want to go to the store in person, especially if it means getting a better deal.
Here at the intersection of State Road 70 and Lockwood Ridge Road in Manatee County, shoppers are in walking distance of 3 different grocery stores. Some shoppers will visit all 3 one after another so they can save money while also picking up their favorite brands.
People are funny. Some want their brand and some want the best buy.
Personal shopper Dawn Rademacher knows what her clients want, and it's her mission to get them the most for their money.
I'm always after the best deal. So for my customers, I'm always looking, for them to get the best bang for their buck.
Customers will pay Rademacher at least $25 per trip to pick up their groceries. For some customers, she says their time is worth more than money.
They don't want to spend their time in line on the store. They don't want to spend their time driving in the store. There's so much traffic nowadays.
Customers can also buy groceries through online services like Publix Instacart and Amazon Prime Now and have them delivered to their door within hours. A survey by the Food Marketing Institute and Nielsen found 23% of Americans are buying their food online. Economics professor Michael Snipes says customers are trying out the experience because of its novelty and isn't convinced many others will change their habits.
When you go to the grocery store, you can buy perishable items and you can take them right back. You can't do that online.
Shoppers on the Suncoast have more options while out grocery shopping. According to Dr. Snipes, local retirees likely have the time to bounce from store to store to pick up specialty items, and says many want to come across as health conscious.
You can get essentially the same goods at both places, but there is a perceived quality difference.
Snipes believes Publix will likely remain the top grocery chain in the state, with 775 stores in Florida, and popular news stores like Lucky's Market, Sprouts Farmers Market, Fresh Market, and Whole Foods are here to stay.
And around here, I think you do have enough wealthier individuals that you can support all of those different places, and then it's really just going to kind of come down to location.
Rademacher still chooses to cater to her customers' individual needs, which are constantly changing.
It just depends on the customer. Some are very specific on brand. Others are, they want the best deal. It just depends, and each customer is unique.
The Food Marketing Institute found online grocery shopping could make up for $100 billion in annual consumer sales by the year 2025, which is the equivalent to sales at 3,900 retail grocery stores. Reporting in Bradenton, Erica Jackson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
You tempted to try that service?
I'm not. I don't know. There's something about the control of choosing things that I'm not ready to give up yet. But it's a time sucker to go to the grocery.
It is. Well, here's a compromise. You know how long you stand at the deli aisle to order cold cuts?
That you can do online.
We did that last weekend.
Yes.
We ordered ahead the ham and turkey
Absolutely.
and so forth. It saved about 10 minutes of stand.
Yes, I highly recommend that. You can order everything at Publix ahead.
There you go.
Good plan.
Still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast. Police released new video taken moments before the latest killing in Seminole Heights.
We'll tell you why the FBI is now joining police to go door to door in search of a suspect after this. But first, we're taking a look outside at a little bit of a hazy morning. We do have a low cloud deck that'll be around for a little bit, but John says sunshine coming in with comfortable temperatures this afternoon.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if your loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
The biggest shopping day of the year is here, and Sunset Fiat of Sarasota invites you to experience the ultimate LBD. Long, beautiful drive, of course, because no matter which model you try on, the Fiat 500, the 500X, the 500L, or the gorgeous Fiat Spider, you're going to love the way you look and feel in your new Fiat. Prices starting as low as $13,999 during the Black Friday sales event going on now at Sunset Fiat of Sarasota.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
President Trump expected to be on Capitol Hill today as the House votes on his tax reform plan.
Very pretty morning in Washington, D.C. as dawn breaks there. It's hard to say if the rest of the day will be as pretty as we see exactly how the House handles that tax reform vote. We'll, of course, have updates as you go throughout the day.
As our social media addresses, make sure you stop by and check out our Facebook pages. Ray Collins, ABC7, John Scalzi, ABC7. Make sure you like the page and add a comment. We'll be sure to write back. It is your morning show as well, after all.
It is 6:25, and we have been talking throughout the morning about Tampa police. They've released a new surveillance video of a man that is being called a suspect in a string of unsolved murders in Seminole Heights.
ABC's Victor Oquendo has the latest.
In this morning's GMA First Look, new surveillance footage of the suspected killer on the loose in Tampa, Florida.
I don't sleep at night.
Authorities releasing this new video taken moments before 60-year-old Ronald Felton was killed early Tuesday morning. They believe it's the same person spotted on this surveillance video taken moments before the October 9th murder of Benjamin Mitchell, and the same suspect who was also filmed running away from the crime scene moments later.
Same gait, same walk. Maybe not the same jacket, definitely a hoodie. I don't believe in coincidence that the same person was around at the same time that two people were murdered.
This new video released as the FBI and police are going door to door in this Florida neighborhood on edge. And coming up at 7 a.m., former U.S. Marshal Lenny DePaul weighs in on the case. With your GMA First Look, I'm Victor Oquendo, ABC News, Tampa.
Just press clean and Roomba from iRobot gets to work, using 2 multi-surface brushes and power-lifting suction to grab and remove everything from fine dust to large debris. Daily dirt doesn't stand a chance. You and Roomba from iRobot, better together.
There's only one national orange juice brand that only uses 100% American oranges. Simply Orange and Tropicana ship in juice from overseas. Only Florida's Natural grows all of our oranges in Florida. Great taste, naturally.
For great skin, you don't have to go to a spa. Just go to bed.
Aveeno Positively Radiant Overnight Facial. Get the benefits of a spa facial overnight.
Aveeno. Naturally beautiful results.
It's just a cough.
If you could see your cough, you'd see just how far it can spread. Robitussin soothes in seconds and delivers fast, powerful cough relief for hours. Robitussin DM Max, because it's never just a cough.
When evaluating the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, Car and Driver magazine said every crossover should be this good to drive. We agree. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Credit card debt can ruin your life. If you owe $10,000 and minimum payments are siphoning away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get debt-free now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Upon payment of your new lower balance, your debt will finally shrink until you are debt-free.
My family no longer has 30 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. So call now, make one monthly program payment, and free up your cash. Resolve your debt.
Call 800-628-1251. 800-628-1251.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason. Because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
It's time to take a road trip.
Huntsville is a must-see destination. Is this your stop?
Roger.
Marvel at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. Wow. Step into the past at Alabama Constitution Village. All aboard! The golf is stellar, and even the food is out of this world in the Rocket City. Alabama has a road trip with your name on it.
Which one you gonna take?
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
Auto Trader recently said Stelvio can spring from a standstill to 60 miles per hour in 5.4 seconds. A segment best. You deserve the best. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Coming up on Good Morning Suncoast, the fallout continues from a fatal accident on Siesta Drive. We'll tell you why lawyers are now getting involved.
Plus, a Manatee County pharmacist accused of stealing hundreds of pills will tell you what deputies say they found in his pocket.
And pet owners in Venice are afraid coyotes could be spreading a dangerous disease. We'll tell you what it is and what you can do to keep your pet safe. Those stories and more right now on Good Morning Suncoast.
Live from the ABC 7 studios, this is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
It is 6:30 on a Thursday morning. Welcome back. I'm Stephanie Roberts.
I'm Ray Collins. A little chill on the air out there. 60 it began it today.
And that's a welcome chill for many
Yes.
folks who are happy to be done with heat and humidity anyway. Let's see if we're going to warm things up this afternoon with some sunshine. We'll check in with First Alert meteorologist John Scalzi. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I think so. We're going to see a little bit of cloud cover around this morning, that's for sure, but that'll be mixing away and give us mostly sunny afternoon skies. And then temperatures today will be very similar to where they were yesterday afternoon. It was great. Opened up all the windows. It was a lovely afternoon, and I think we're heading in that same direction. Taking a look at the satellite view, you can see the cloud cover that kind of rolled in during the overnight. That cloud cover part of a trough of low pressure that shouldn't allow too much of that cloud cover to linger too long, but certainly it has had an effect on our temperatures. Compared to yesterday at this hour, we're 2 to 3 degrees warmer and a little bit more humid as well, I think. We don't have any rain showers, though, under these clouds. The only rain showers around are on the other coast, where an onshore wind flow continues to provide Fort Pierce and points southward with a little bit of scattered rain shower and drizzle. For us today, I think by about 10 o'clock, we'll be breaking out into the sunshine. We'll look for daytime temperatures to steadily rise. As we head into the afternoon, we'll probably top it out in the upper 70s. Complete forecast in a minute.
Thank you, John. A few spotty delays are now developing around Manatee County 301 northbound in particular as you head toward downtown Bradenton. Otherwise, pretty clear in Manatee County. Farther south into northern Sarasota County, you'll see some issues there as you head on Fruitville Road on array toward the interstate. Also 301 northbound around the Newtown area. And our final check of traffic, South County, some issues northbound, both just north of the bypass and also as you head toward Osprey. 6:32 on your Thursday morning.
Topping our news this half hour, the family of a Sarasota teen who was hit and killed while crossing Siesta Drive 6 months ago has filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the couple who hit the teen.
The parents of 16-year-old Matthew Batchy filed suit claiming negligence against car owner Ashley Kozel and her boyfriend who was driving the car, Marco Radicic. The lawsuit accuses Radicic of failing to take action to avoid the collision, but the police report said the teens who were crossing the road who were hit were at fault for the crash. Officers concluded Radicic could have avoided the crash, or rather could not avoid the crash, so no charges were filed. The fatal crash also injured 15-year-old Erica Ross. Her mother has filed a lawsuit as well.
The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office is looking for a man who recently robbed 2 businesses and stole 2 vehicles. Deputies say someone broke into Steel Products Incorporated in Sarasota Saturday and stole a white GMC truck, along with more than $30,000 in welding equipment. Surveillance video shows the man using a waterproofing contractor's van to ram the doors to the business. Deputies say he walked with a distinct limp before leaving the business in the stolen truck. When deputies notified the business, the waterproofing contractors found evidence of another burglary. 2 of the company's vans have been broken into and a third was missing, along with tools. Anyone with information is asked to call Sarasota County Crime Stoppers.
A local pharmacist is behind bars charged with theft and possession of controlled substances. The Manatee County Sheriff's Office says Cody Bennett was a pharmacist at the Manatee Discount Pharmacy when he committed the crimes. An investigation began after a complaint of suspicious activity at the pharmacy. The investigation revealed that almost 500 oxycodones were reported missing. In fact, when detectives arrived, Bennett had some of those pills in his pockets, they say. He later confessed that he had been stealing from the pharmacy since September. New technology is giving us a whole new view of parts of rural Northport.
A bird's eye view, if you would.
Yes.
People there are learning the results of a recent study that used a drone to survey areas that without it would have been impossible to get to. Our Rick Adams has more.
Well, folks here did get a chance to see the advantages of technology. A drone accessed parts of Northport that are impossible to get to. A drone took flight earlier this year to survey around 35 miles of Northport's 80 miles of canals. The purpose of the study was to take a closer look at wading birds during this year's nesting season.
I think this kind of study is very, very important. A number of animals are obviously going into being listed on the endangered species list, and so having this kind of technology is a big tool, positive tool.
Many types of birds of all sizes were able to be spotted during the study, as was an abundance of vegetation in a lot of places that are inaccessible. At times, the drone was flying 200 feet above the canals.
It gives you the ability to gather really accurate data. And a lot of decisions in land development or conservation are based on having the best available data.
Water Resource Associates Engineering was overseeing the study, and they had received a grant from the Charlotte Harbor National Estuary Program. They presented their findings to a large group of folks Wednesday night who were very interested in what they had to say.
The technology allows me to see things I'd never ever be able to see if it wasn't for the drones up above showing the birds, and the birds would probably be scared away by me if I tried to get that close.
And we're being told they are planning on more drone studies here in the future. For more information on this, you can log on to our website at mysuncoast.com. Reporting from Northport, I'm Rick Adams, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Other news now, parts of Anna Maria will be under a precautionary boil water notice tomorrow. Water will be shut off from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. for those living from Marina Drive to Sunrise Lane between 52nd and 56th Streets. Once the water is turned back on, all water should be boiled for drinking or cooking and should continue to be boiled for 48 hours. If you have any questions, call the Utilities Department at 792-8811.
An update now on a school bus crash yesterday in Northport. Police now say several people were taken to the hospital and 5 of them were students. Thankfully, none of the injuries reported as serious. The bus had around 20 students on board at the time. It was heading to Northport High School, and police say the school bus and a Toyota Camry collided at the intersection of Toledo Blade Boulevard and Cranberry Boulevard. The Toyota's driver was later cited for turning in front of the oncoming bus. All of the injured were taken to Sarasota Memorial Hospital for treatment. Every school year, there's always a list of jobs that Suncoast school districts have a hard time filling. This year, it's been a struggle to find bus drivers. Both Manatee and Sarasota school districts say they have a shortage of about 30 bus drivers. And the problem is even worse when any of the current drivers call in sick or can't come to work. Officials say in some cases, administrative personnel are forced to drive just so all of the students can get to and from school as scheduled.
We're in the same pool competing with some of the bigger companies like your Amazon, your UPS, your FedEx. We're all competing for the same pool of drivers, except those entities are able to pay a little bit more money, so we're losing that competitive edge.
Both school districts are currently still hiring bus drivers, and each has a program designed to help train and get certification so that you can drive a commercial vehicle. For more information on applying to be a local bus driver, you can go to mysuncoast.com.
Some pet owners in Venice fear coyotes could be spreading a dangerous disease there. Recent sightings of what appear to be sick coyotes are causing concern. The coyotes are believed to have a skin disease called mange. It causes severe itching and can be spread to pets or humans. Some residents, though, aren't too concerned.
It is possible, but most of these animals are not going to be rubbing together and nuzzling together like they do in their dens.
If your dog starts losing fur and developing sores, you want to see a veterinarian immediately. An update now to the removal of an osprey nest from the top of a church on Holmes Beach. The Lutheran Church says it will take down the bird deterrents from the roof. Those deterrents went up after an osprey nest was removed when the church was tented for termites, but some bird lovers complained when the church put up those deterrents to block the bird from landing or nesting there. So the church says a roofer will be out in the next few weeks to take those deterrents back down.
Happening today, it's Manatee County's 3rd annual Small Business Expo from 9 to 11 this morning. You can network with a variety of Suncoast small business owners, also while learning about the newest products and services to help your business. The event takes place at the Downtown Central Library in Bradenton. If you'd like a new dog park for your dog, you're in luck. Sarasota County is going to host a community workshop today to get input on building the new dog park. The proposed park would be enclosed, leash-free, and built on the 19-acre Bay Street Park. The workshop is scheduled to start at 5:30 at historic Spanish Point on Tamiami Trail in Osprey. County officials will gather feedback before they present the latest draft for the park. And ABC 7's own Scott Dennis will be inducted into the Riverview High School Student Hall of Fame today. He's in good company. Other distinguished alum include retired Lieutenant General John McDuffie, who served as a humanitarian advisor to former President Clinton during the Kosovo crisis, and Julie Hannon Carruthers, who was an executive producer on numerous daytime soaps, including General Hospital and All My Children. She has several Emmys to her name. He is in very good company.
Yes, nice crowd today. Nice trio being inducted.
It's just nice to see a Suncoast person grow up here, stay here, succeed here.
That's true.
And he keeps giving back to that high school, too. I mean, he keeps returning to do things with them. They love him. So that's what's wonderful. It's a great relationship to have.
Good story.
Yeah. We have some nice weather shaping up for you this afternoon. A little bit more sunshine coming your way. I think it'll kind of be a repeat of yesterday. We'll talk about that in a second.
All right, sounds good. Also, we'll look at first alert traffic to see if there's any problem spots. And a record-breaking sale for a painting by Leonardo da Vinci.
We'll tell you how much it's sold for and why it is so unique. But first, here's a shot from the Sarasota Bayfront. Oh, the Dolphins at Marina Jack. More news after this.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com. AndServices.com.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC 7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
This holiday season, share the greatest gift of all, peace of mind. Subaru is rated the safest and most dependable automotive brand, and all Subaru models with EyeSight are a 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Now during the Subaru Share the Love event, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV, a new Subaru Forester, for just $219 a month, or get 0% financing with zero down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Are you currently on Medicare? In other words, do you carry the red, white, and blue Medicare card? If so, are you suffering from chronic back pain? If you answered yes, you may be eligible for a pain-relieving back brace covered by Medicare at little to no cost, shipped directly to your home for free. These medical-grade back braces are ideal for lower back pain, arthritis, spinal disorders, and other chronic back problems. Our accredited staff will handle all of the Medicare paperwork for free, and best of all, your brace is shipped directly to your home for free. Don't let chronic lower back pain slow you down. Get moving and stay active with a medical-grade back brace covered by Medicare at little to no cost. We also accept Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Healthcare, Aetna, Humana, and other insurance. Will you qualify for a medical-grade back brace covered by Medicare? Find out for free.
Call Back Brace America at 1-800-715-0835. That's 1-800-715-0835, 1-800-715-0835.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com. AndServices.com.
Now your ABC 7 First Alert Weather Forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
The 60-degree air temperature, a lot of cloud cover around 60-degree dew point, so 100% relative humidity. It feels a little more humid out there this morning than it did in previous mornings. Temperatures a little warmer as well. in part because of the higher dew points, but also because of the cloud cover that rolled in during the overnight. So we'll deal with this cloud cover through the next couple of hours, then we'll be able to mix it away and produce a lot of sunshine for the remainder of the afternoon. 60 degrees in Parrish, 59 in Bradenton, 60 in Sarasota, 62 in Venice, Northport at 62, Mayaca at 62 as well. Kind of uniform temperatures because of all that cloud cover that is out there. We have this frontal boundary that is approaching the state this morning. That front is in the process of basically just falling apart as it gets a little closer to us. Then another front back to the west will be approaching as well. That one will arrive on Sunday with a slight chance of a shower or two, and there'll be some colder air back behind that one. So this front arrives tomorrow, kind of falls apart, high pressure bridges over it and builds in. You won't even notice it really, other than the fact that it just helps to extend our period of beautiful weather that we've been having. Yeah, we got a little bit of cloud cover around this morning, but again, all the rainfall across the state is on the other coast, so we don't get any rainfall from the clouds that we see. And those clouds burn off, bringing mostly sunny afternoon skies. Low relative humidity. As we start to raise the temperature, our humidities will drop, and so as we get into the afternoon, it's going to feel very nice, no doubt about it. Seasonable temperatures in the upper 70s, close to the 80-degree mark, I think. We'll look for this high-pressure ridge to be with us for several more days until that next front approaches and then brings us a chance of Sunday rains. As you can see, the scattered showers along this trough of persistent low pressure that has been along the other coast continues to bring rainfall, especially from Fort Pierce down through the Florida Straits. It has been kind of a dreary week for those folks over there, and I'm sure they're a bit envious of our beautiful weather here on the Suncoast, and we'll continue to see that. Traveling today, well, a couple of hot spots. We have the northeast seeing a little bit of rain shower activity and some snow showers up and down East Main, and then back to the west, again, more scattered snows and rainfall. Basically, problem in the same location that we have seen, except that it's extending a little bit more eastward. So for today, we'll look for that wind out of the north at about 15, shifting a little more northeast with time at about 15, moderate chop. 2-foot seas, slightly better weather today for boating than yesterday. And as we head into the week ahead, or into the weekend ahead, we'll be looking at temperatures that again hover in the upper 70s, nice, seasonable, and then that chance of rain Sunday early, clearing, and then getting a little breezy, I think, on Sunday afternoon. And we'll watch for that chillier air, I guess you could say, coming in on Monday with nighttime lows in the 50s and daytime highs in the low 70s. Chance of a shower or two on Thanksgiving Eve, but I think everything will clear out by Thanksgiving. Back to you guys.
All right, looks good. Thank you very much, John. Taking a look at traffic this morning, off to a pretty quiet start. Things look good if you're heading out the door now. No major slowdowns. 301 picking up in both directions, but I-75 still looks like smooth sailing right through Manatee County. As we get into Sarasota County, little volume eastbound Bee Ridge. Also eastbound on Clark, we're starting to see some volume as well. But again, I-75 looking good through Sarasota County. As you head south, no problems into Northport. A little bit of volume on the bypass of Venice, northbound on 41. In this hour's Health Smart, there are new recommendations for mothers-to-be. ABC's Lana Zach tells us how your weight can drastically affect your pregnancy.
It's just like Goldilocks, not too little, not too big. A new study out today says pregnant women should try to get their weight just right to keep their risks low. The study shows both overweight and underweight women are at risk for severe complications in pregnancy. Even before getting pregnant, a high or low BMI puts women more at risk for bleeding, seizures, stroke, or infection. And rare complications like ICU admissions, even death, are more common if the expectant mother's weight is unhealthy in either direction. Researchers say roughly half of all women may be overweight or obese at the start of pregnancy. And while pregnant, it's easy to gain more weight than recommended. But before you get too scared, realize that these risks are still small, though the consequences can be serious. So researchers are encouraging mothers-to-be to discuss weight with their doctors to ensure you're the healthiest host for your baby. With this Medical Minute, I'm Lana Zach, ABC News.
Entertainment news now. Talk about a royal cameo. Princes William and Harry will reportedly be featured in a scene for the upcoming movie Star Wars: The Last Jedi. The article in the Hollywood Reporter goes on to say the princes, plus actor Tom Hardy and singer Gary Barlow, all play stormtroopers in a scene guarding John Boyega's character. And 20 years after Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet's characters fell in love in Titanic, the film is sailing back into theaters for 1 week only. Paramount Pictures and AMC Theaters announced that a remastered version will be shown at select AMC locations nationwide starting December the 1st. Director James Cameron says it's the best-looking version of Titanic ever released. And a follow-up now on a story we told about yesterday here on Good Morning Suncoast. That priceless painting by Da Vinci, well, it had a price after all. It sold last night at auction for $450 million. Salvator Mundi is a portrait of Jesus. It's over 500 years old. The piece is one of less than 20 Da Vinci paintings in existence and is the only one that's still in a private collection. Experts believe Salvator Mundi was painted in the same time frame as Mona Lisa. The painting's big price tag, once again $450 million, beats the previous auction record of $180 million for a piece by Picasso back in 2015.
I guess it's the only one you can get then. It's what market value is going for.
Yes, it is. $450 million.
Crazy.
Yes, it is. Up next, we'll update the day's top local news headlines. And guess what's in the driveway?
One crafty dad brought an iconic part of the Harry Potter franchise to life. We'll show you that coming up after this. But first, we're taking another look outside. A little gray this morning, cool temperatures. But John Scalzi says sunshine coming in this afternoon. Comfortable day on the way here on the Suncoast. We'll be back.
When evaluating the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, Car and Driver magazine said every crossover should be this good to drive. We agree. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Minnesota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Minnesota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Minnesota Flooring today.
Get the best Black Friday deals right now during the Black Friday sales event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Shop the area's largest selection of new Jeep Wranglers. Get KBV's 2017 Best Buy Award overall winner, the Chrysler Pacifica, for as little as $24,999. Or be one of the first to drive away in a 2018 Jeep Cherokee for as little as $19,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota today.
You love your couch and want to protect it from spills, food, and scratching, shedding pets. Introducing Couch Coat, the reversible, washable quilted cover that protects your couch. Shield against spills. Wow! Stop stains and dirty pet paws and sharp claws. Plus, it's reversible with 2 stylish colors. Guaranteed to fit any couch up to 92 inches or your money back. It even has covers to protect armrests. Machine washable too.
My grandkids destroy everything, but with Couch Coat, my couch is always protected, looking as good as it did the day I bought it.
Get your Couch Coat for just $19.99, and it's reversible in brown and cream, like 2 couch coats for the price of 1. Order right now, and you can double your offer. Get a second Couch Coat. Just pay a separate fee. Order right now.
Call 1-800-943-0710 to get your couch coat. Call now or go to couchcoat.com. So call 1-800-943-0710. That's 1-800-943-0710. Call now.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to mesobook.com.
For the last decade, S&S Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
The ABC7 First Alert Hurricane Guide arms you with vital information when severe weather threatens the Suncoast. Visit mysuncoast.com and download yours today.
Auto Trader recently said Stelvio can spring from a standstill to 60 miles per hour in 5.4 seconds. A segment best. You deserve the best. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Taking a look outside at Marina Jack's. A little bit cloudy to start the day, but John says sunshine is on the way. You might want to grab a sweater this morning. Temperatures are cool in the 50s and 60s. It is 6:54, and here are some of the top stories we're following for you on the Suncoast.
Some new video released around the fourth shooting death in Tampa's Seminole Heights area. Here's some surveillance video. The reward is now up to $91,000 in that suspected serial killing spree.
A Manatee County pharmacist is behind bars, charged with stealing over 500 oxycodone pills. Deputies say they also found pills in his pocket when they approached him at the Manatee Discount Pharmacy in Bradenton.
And a church on Holmes Beach now says it will take down the deterrents that it put up to block an osprey from reestablishing a nest on the roof. This comes after some local bird lovers in the area complained to the church.
Looking at first alert traffic to wrap up the hour, a little bit of slowdowns here and there on the roadways, a couple of intersections showing some backup. 301 southbound, probably the heaviest area right now in Bradenton, but no major delays, no accidents, and things are going great on I-75. John?
So, morning clouds give way to sun. Temperatures come from the 60s into the upper 70s, and over the next several days, we'll kind of have repeats of that as we head into the weekend. A chance of rain as a front moves through. That'll cool us off for the beginning of next work week.
What began as a Seattle dad's woodworking project has now become something truly magical. Jonathan Chambers built a life-size recreation of Diagon Alley in his driveway. That's the magical shopping street from the Harry Potter movies. It all began as a gift for his daughters, but quickly turned into a community project. Chambers raised money for the project on social media, and with some help from locals, he finished the project in about 2 weeks. Thousands have come by to see the Wizarding Mini World since it opened on Halloween. And Chambers is now using the project's popularity to raise funds for Seattle schools, as well as pancreatic cancer research. Wow.
What a dad and what a recreation. That's
2 weeks?
That's amazing.
That's impressive.
Yes. John, you're handy?
No, not a chance.
No,
2 weeks?
not that handy?
Like 2 years, maybe.
A lot of fun, that's for sure. We're taking another look outside at Marina Jack's. We're going to get some sunshine in here later today, but we're off to a nice start.
Stand by. GMA is next, folks.
The biggest shopping day of the year is here, and Sunset Fiat of Sarasota invites you to experience the ultimate LBD. Long, beautiful drive, of course, because no matter which model you try on, the Fiat 500, the 500X, the 500L, or the gorgeous Fiat Spider, you're going to love the way you look and feel in your new Fiat. Prices starting as low as $13,999 during the Black Friday sales event going on now at Sunset Fiat of Sarasota.
Do you have type 2 diabetes, which requires daily blood monitoring? If you have diabetes, are you on Medicare, Obamacare, or other health insurance? If you answered yes, you may be eligible for diabetic testing supplies at little to no out-of-pocket cost to you. Our accredited staff will handle all of your paperwork for free. And best of all, your diabetic testing supplies are shipped directly to your home for free. Call now to see if you qualify for a meter upgrade and a free pedometer to monitor your daily walking. Use alternate testing sites, a smaller blood sample, and even hear your results out loud. Will you qualify for diabetic testing supplies and an upgraded meter covered by Medicare, Obamacare, or health insurance at little to no out-of-pocket cost to you?
Find out for free by calling the Diabetes Resource Center at 1-800-394-1098. That's 1-800-394-1098, 1-800-394-1098.
It's the holiday sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sport Utility for $269 per month, or a 2017 MKZ for $279 per month. We have a great selection of certified pre-owned Lincolns. These vehicles have warranties up to 100,000 miles and come with complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Are you a soccer mom or dad? Regardless of their age or experience level, When your kids play soccer or any other sport, there's one person on the sideline who is key to help recognize and seek medical care for sports-related concussion. It's you. You need to know the signs and symptoms of concussion, and you need to act if you think your child has been injured. Remember, when in doubt, sit them out. To learn more, go to cdc.gov/concussion. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004.
Who else has been taking your prescriptions? Keep your medicine and your family safe and secure. Mind your meds. To learn how we can help, visit the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids at drugfree.org.
Get breaking news alerts focused on the Suncoast. Download the ABC7 News.